my gosh, you cannot be serious with this, bro. This has to be some kind of a joke. Somebody's gotta be pulling my leg. This is just too wild, dude. I gotta be on like an episode of Punk'd or something like that. And if so, bring Ashton Kutcher out here right now because I'm tired of this. Now, you guys, you should already know what I'm referring to here, but the thing is that thing that I'm referring to is at the end of the chapter, so I'll just hold off on ranting about that until we get to that point. Because right now, let's just start at the beginning, because unlike the previous chapter, I don't think that this one was all that bad. Like, for starters, the eventual end of Metro. I'm not the biggest fan of how this fight kinda unfolded, but I will admit that the way that they took him out was pretty clever. For instance, I really like the fact that Gray came up with the idea to freeze Juvia and use her as his weapon. And his first attack is really cool. I love how he turns Juvia into a geyser and it just shoots icicles straight through Metro. And then he hits him with a Juvia hammer, and golly, bro, he snaps Metro's neck. I mean, look at that, dude. That's a snapped twig. That's a broken tree branch. And to top it all off, they finish him off with a Unison Raid Ice Wave. It was a pretty cool fight. However, despite all that good stuff, I really wish the fight was taken more seriously. I wish the tone of this fight matched more like the fight that Juvia and Gray had against Invel as compared to their fight against Leon and Shelia, because I really got some Leon and Shelia fight vibes from this fight. Like, the whole thing was just more playful and silly when it should have been serious, bro. We're fighting a god seed here. But it is what it is. The fight is over, Metro is defeated, the golems disappear, and once again, Aldron gets weaker. We then get a pretty funny and kind of adorable moment between Juvia and Gray. I like how Juvia is just teasing him this entire time over what he had said to her. Ultimately, though, this whole thing ends basically the same way it usually ends, with barely any progression being made throughout the relationship. It should have ended with Gray kissing Juvia on the forehead, bro. That would have made the scene so much better. But no, he wants to hug her. Okay. But now, moving on to the best part of the chapter. And this part of the chapter got me so hyped, because not only do we have the return of Lady Brandish herself, and her return is so funny because presumably she's been on Aldron this entire time, and she just hasn't lifted a finger to do anything in terms of help except for helping herself by eating a parfait. Bro, I love Lady Brandish. She is such a unique and cool character within Fairy Tail. But anyways, Lady Brandish is now talking to the group that was fighting the Metro Golems, and she's like, hey, I'm gonna help now because this is kind of getting out of control. Things aren't looking too great, and I can't use my power against Aldron because he is a being with too much power, so instead, I'll use my power on someone to make them bigger so they can fight Aldron. And the person that she is going to make bigger to take on the Wood Dragon God himself is none other than the Dragon Slayer Gajeel himself. This is about to be so sick. A giant Gajeel taking on a giant dragon. It's gonna be like a kaiju fight, bro. A battle between monsters. Bro, I'm just imagining that fight right now. He needs to go Dragon Force in order to make the whole thing so much sweeter. However, unfortunately, it is now time to move on from the best part of the chapter to the absolute worst. Jellal versus Gears. Why are you having Jellal and Gears battle off screen? Why? What is the point? What is the purpose behind that? Bro, I was legit stunned when the chapter showed Gears and Jellal had battle damage. And Gears is talking about, oh, you're tougher than I expected, and Jallal's like, this one is fairly strong. Then show me! I just don't get it, bro. Show me the full fight! Show it to me! It just keeps getting worse and worse. Ugh. But anyways, the chapter then ends with Gears powering up and then Jellal having like a bunch of cog signs all over his body. Well, it's really only two. And then Gears says, my calculations for killing you have been completed. The Gears have deemed you unnecessary. This fight, I couldn't care less anymore, bro. Because you know what else is gonna happen? Jallal's not gonna defeat Gears on his own. Loxus or Erza is gonna do something to help intervene, maybe catch Gears off guard, or maybe power up Jellal, and then Jellal will be able to beat Gears. He's not going to do it by himself, because why would he? I'm just happy that a gigantic version of Gajeel is going to go up against Aldron. That's going to be so sick. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video, so thank you all very much for watching. I hope that you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.